Oh, hey guys. I didn't see you there. I just started with that really cringy-worthy intro because that's how we introed the last video, which I actually uploaded on this channel 5 months ago today, which is absolutely crazy. That video was a house tour of, shocker, this house. I'd actually just moved into it. And the reason I'm doing this video is because I looked back at that video the other day and I was like, wow, so much has changed. It would be awesome to do another video, maybe do these sort of quarterly or sort of every half a year, just to see what has changed in the house, because the difference is mad. So if you guys want to go ahead and watch the other video that I did 5 months ago, then I'll put a link to it in the description. Watch that first and then watch this, and honestly, it'll blow you away. But first, I'm just cooking myself a little bit of food. Got some broccoli and some salmon in there. That doesn't sound too good. Okay guys, so whilst all of my food is cooking, I thought I may as well give you a little bit of a tour of my kitchen / island area. Now if you guys look at this, this is all one room. This is like my kitchen / diner, and my timer is about to go off there, so I'll just stop that. Okay guys, so whilst I've said my food is cooking, I thought we may as well do a little tour of the kitchen. So my first thing every single morning as soon as I wake up is coffee. So over here I have my coffee maker. Now I actually just use this as a hot water dispenser. You can put like the fancy capsules in this thing, and I've got, as you guys can see, a load of them there, but I never ever use them. I just use normal coffee in this jar and I use that as a hot water dispenser. So coffee is my all-time favorite thing. Got a little thing there to put my spoons after I've stirred my coffee in. Right here we actually have the Google Home Hub. Now this is how I now control everything in this house. A lot of the things we're going to be talking about today are going to be tech oriented because those are the things that have changed. So when I first moved into this house, there's actually put LED strips underneath this worktop and this one here. So I ripped those out like I said I was going to do in my last video, and I actually installed some strips from LifeX which are really cool. So take this one for example, you can actually paint the color of the light that you want on the strip, which is absolutely just insane. And then that's not even the best bit. Once you've made your colors, you can just make them move. Something else that has changed, that is a new sign. Who made the rules? That was actually my 21st birthday present from my dad and stepmom, which is a really, really cool thing. Absolutely love that. So I suppose the really interesting thing about all of this is when I did the last house tour, I actually wasn't living here, and now I am. So take for example, when I showed you my fridge the last time, it was just full of alcohol. Now it actually has food in, and I'm on a health thing at the moment. I've got steaks and eggs and fish and loads of nice foods and stuff. So I suppose that's changed. So much like the contents of my fridge that has changed, so has this table. This wasn't here in the last video. I said to you guys I was going to get a marble table. I delivered, and it actually has 6 working chairs. So we're definitely getting somewhere. This is awesome. One of the things that's changed in my life is I'm starting up a brand new podcast. So there is one of the microphones for said podcast, and we're going to do the podcasts in this room. That's going to be fun. New little venture going on, and now the kitchen is finally finished, this can finally happen, which is sick. So guys, these are the lights that I have put in place of the single S lamp there, and you guys were totally right, it did give like a massive office vibe in here. These are just so much more natural. I really, really like them. And again, they've got LifeX bulbs in them, much like the LED strip, so I can say, okay Google, change the dining table color to red. And it should change it, hopefully. We'll just wait for that to happen. Okay.
Changing 2 lights to red.
There you go. Over here, this is what has changed the most. Now, this is the thing that I've been proud of in the kitchen. This is my entertainment setup. This is a lot of things happening here. Okay, the best way to describe this to you guys is there's a lot that's going on here, but it doesn't look like a lot. Like there's a lot of tech in this area, but because this is my kitchen, I didn't want it to seem like really techy and like really geeky. I wanted it to be clean and minimalist. So up here on the wall, we have got this is an LG 55-inch super thin TV. It's last year's model. I am going to be upgrading this soon with the 65-inch version. I need to put my order in for that when the new one comes out. That is going to be super cool. On here, just ignore all the stuff. It's just graphs to do with work. This is new. This is my console table. This is called Content, this piece here, and it was custom designed for this kitchen. It's awesome. It's like, I don't know, it's got these grills on the front. I just really liked it. This is what I designed, and it was built for this kitchen, which is super, 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 super cool. Much like this sofa, a lot of people ask me what this sofa is called. This sofa is called Togo. That's not what I've named it. That's the actual designer's name for this sofa. A lot of people ask, Alex, what's the sofa called? Togo by Linguini or something like that. Regardless, that's the console table, that's the sofa. Both really awesome things that I love, and they mean a lot to me. And then I've got my kefs. These also mean a lot to me. I love music. Music is my everything. It's what I wake up to in the morning. It's what I listen to. Just love music. It's one of my massive hobbies. I have blinds installed now in the entire kitchen. So if I wanted it to, we can have the whole thing quiet and no one can see in. And also the garden, not much has changed. I actually did buy a nice wooden chair there and a couple of other things and some plants. But yeah, not much has really changed. I need to sort that, but I've just mainly been trying to do this because I've been wanting to live in this house for so long, and now I can finally do it. So there you go. That is essentially the kitchen. I've got some custom MarzBar's champagne, which was actually a 21st present from somebody, which is lovely, so thank you for that. I'm just trying to look. CCTV cameras from Nest, and then this is where all the magic happens really in here. There's a load of gear in here, but the main thing there is that little Intel NUC. It's got a skull on top of it. I'm not even sure if you guys will be able to see that, but that little Intel NUC, it's got an 8th Gen i7 in it, I think, and that is what powers all of this. So this is just a Windows 10 computer. That means you can just do anything. You can watch live TV on it, you can Netflix on it, you can do a little bit of gaming. That's why there's an Xbox controller there. Just all off that little Intel NUC, which is absolutely wicked. So there you go, that's the kitchen. What's next? Let's go through here. Okay, so guys, in here, well, this is the lounge. Not much has changed in here. There's a big box which I need to take to the skip. I've got a 3-piece suite in here now. This sofa was actually in there before I managed to get Togo, before Togo was delivered. So now all of that is in here. Just got a few Philips Hue light strips and bloom lights in here. And then this is where I keep all of my tools. This is just work stuff really, because I do a lot of, well, this is how I earn a living. Other than doing YouTube videos, I do a lot of handiwork and networking stuff, and I need all my tools to do that. So I just keep them in here. But yeah, I haven't really done much with this room still. I come in here very rarely, to be honest with you. There is this 85-inch TV, which was here last time. I'm eventually going to turn this into a cinema room, which is why I bought this. I got it for a really good price. So it's, yeah, it's just in here for storage really. But that is going to end up covering this window, and this room is going to end up turning into a cinema room. But unfortunately, I'm not made of money, so I can't just keep doing these amazing projects. I have to like do one thing, which is the kitchen so far, and then save up again, and then we can do other projects. That's why I want to do projects on this channel, but I want to make the projects really good. But I just don't have the funds to make the projects really good, so unfortunately I have to wait. But there you go, that is this room, and then not much has really changed out here, I don't think, other than the fact that there's now a Christmas tree, because it was in summer 5 months ago when we did the last one, and now, well, it's almost Christmas. Oh yeah, quick look in here, downstairs toilet. This is nice. I put all of this here. I put all of this up myself actually, and it's really nice now. This room really does feel quite finished, and there's a mirror so I can actually do my sorry state of a haircut. So when I was watching the last video, the one that I did 5 months ago, the tour of this house, there was loads of things that I have actually done that I said I was going to do, so I'm quite proud of that. One of them, I said I was going to get a chandelier for this sort of staircase, if you want to call it, this sort of big staircase here, and I did just that. And I also now have blinds which are Alexa controlled and Google Home controlled, so you put the blinds up. The reason I did them like smartly controlled, and it does seem a bit ridiculous, but the reason is because I wouldn't be able to reach to put this blind up and down, so I had to do it somehow. And I thought, if I'm going to do that one with a smart control with Alexa, I may as well do them all with Alexa, so I did. So every single blind you guys can see goes up and down automatically, which is sick. Understairs cupboard, a lot has actually changed in here. Last time there was just a boiler, and now there's some stairs, which is, well, ladders, which is how I get up into the loft. I'm doing a project in the loft, which is off the vlog. No one even knows about that, so I don't even know why I've said that. I'm gonna leave that in anyway. But this has all changed. This is like a media cupboard here. We've got an Apple TV 3rd gen, PlayStation 4, Xbox One. Up there is one of my network switches that actually has a fiber link to it. And then above that, you guys won't really be able to see it. There's a massive amplifier. And I'll tell you guys what all of this is for in a second. It's for one thing, entertainment. But where do I consume this entertainment? Well, in my bedroom. So all of those consoles and the Apple TV and the amplifier powers everything in this room. So as you guys can see, I've got a TV built into the bed. Here is an Xbox controller. This is a brand new install of mine that I've just put in. This is a 45-inch 4K Sony TV, and it goes up and down. It actually hides away in the bed when I'm not using it, and I can get all of the things on there on this TV. And you guys will be saying, Alex, why do you need an amplifier? Well, that's because there's actually speakers hidden away in the roof. They're tiny. One there, one there, one there, and then there's two there, and then there's actually a subwoofer for bass and rumble in the cupboard over there. And then also in the roof are some really, really cool lights that I can actually go ahead and fully just change the color of in here. It's just so cool, man. Absolutely love it. So in here, guys, just down there, as you can see, there's a box on top of it. That white box there is the subwoofer, which does the bass rumble for this room, coupled with the tiny 5.1 speakers in the roof. Yeah, that is what all that stuff in the boiler room cupboard is for. It powers this TV, and the fact that it is in there, so central in the house, means I can run cables to any rooms, the spare room, my office, and have the equipment that's in there on in another room as well. Upstairs bathroom, nothing's changed. So guys, this is the spare room. I don't know what this room was like in the last video, but as you can see, some more electronic blinds. This is the TV that was actually in my bed. This is going to end up going on the wall up here for the spare room. There's now a bed in here for my guests. This is going to be Toby's room. I actually said I was having somebody stay with me. Yeah, that's Toby. He's going to be living here soon. He's going to be working with me, very close to me actually, so that is cool. There's also Alexa controlled lights in here, so you can say, okay Google, turn on the lights. They should then come on, and then there's the, yeah, there you go. And then I've actually got a 4th gen Apple Watch just there for testing. That's going to be cool to do a video on at some point. And then yeah, just a bed, quite comfy for my guests. Well, for Toby. Hey Tobe, it's going to be your bed soon, boy. Okay then guys, so the last room is the office. Now I did explain in the last video, and obviously all of you are clued up on this. This was actually 2 separate rooms. So I had my friend Luke, again, shout out to him because he's amazing. He ripped this wall down and made this archway in the wall, put this wooden plinth on, which I don't think was here last time, and actually boarded up the door that was there. And now, as you guys can see, well, it's just a wall. So this is my office. I've been having a load of trouble with this, with trying to get a desk installed. I do want a custom desk, and I want it to be really good. I'm taking a lot of pride in everything I'm doing in my first house, which is really, really nice to see. And things are just taking a while. So I've just got this desk here. I've got a computer I built a couple of years ago down there. And this is just for, well, whenever I need a computer here. I've got a microphone in Elgato for streaming and stuff, and got a nice ultra-wide gaming monitor here for playing a couple of games. That is essentially it, and just loads of just crap everywhere, because this is just my storage room. So this is where all the crap just comes. This is the office, essentially. It will all be tidy once the desk starts to be made. Okay then, so guys, that is my tour of my house so far. I've now lived in this, just to give you guys a little bit of information if you're wondering, for about 6 months now, and this is what I have managed to do with it. Hopefully you guys can appreciate that I'm trying to take my time every single step of the way, trying to get things perfect the way I want them. I don't like to rush things and do things half-assed. I'd rather take 5 months to do something and get it perfect than do it in a month and it not be how I want it. So guys, there you go. That's a tour. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have a like rating, would be awesome. And like I've said, if you guys have seen anything and you think, wow, Alex, that would look really good in your house, in the lounge or in the kitchen or in the bathroom or anywhere, please let me know down in the comments. Watch the first video if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.